Hello everyone, one final live stream video of the night, and this is going to be a short one, and actually part of the reason I'm doing this is to test whether the Wi-Fi connection in here worked better than my phone for the last live stream, which was a little bit jerky because it was a 4G connection. This one hopefully will be a bit smoother with the Wi-Fi connection, but who knows. But anyway, rather than just doing some random test out of the way, I thought I would give you a final little taste test, why not, of some Lithuanian beers. There's a hell of a lot of different Lithuanian beers, as I'm discovering very quickly. So when you go into the supermarket and off license, there's an overwhelming array of unfamiliar brands, and the language, Lithuanian language, is so difficult to figure out that you're never going to know the descriptions on them. But anyway, I guess if I was here longer, I would figure out which ones I like best. I still don't really know the main breweries, although because the names are so sort of alien to me. But certainly this is one of them. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's Svitterus, something like that. Gin Torinis, that sounds like a cocktail or something, doesn't it? Would you like a gin Torini? It's not a cocktail, it's a lager. I've drank most of this already, to be honest, so this is not a proper tasting where I'm trying for the first time. I have had most of this. Let's just get the rest of that in there. Now, as you can see, straw coloured, fairly typical looking lager. It's been open for a while, so probably lost a lot of its gas. Now this one's a bit more interesting. It is an unfiltered beer from Kaunas. You've got the Kaunas Castle on there, looks like. The bit underneath, I couldn't tell you what that says. Should have done my homework and translated it earlier. But anyway, it's an unfiltered beer, so you expect it to be somewhat cloudy. It's pretty much a lager. Nice head on it. Nice bready, yeasty smell to it. And then lastly we've got a porter. So apparently porters, porteries as it's called here, are pretty popular in Lithuania. I'm not sure why, maybe there's a historical reason. But that's interesting because you don't see porters that much outside of the UK. Unless of course they're, appropriating the style, but I think it's almost become like a native style to Lithuania. Has been for a while. Strength wise, try not to spill on the table. It's pretty strong. 6.9%, nearly 7%. So that is strong. Look at that lovely head on it. Okay, let's go for the gin Torinis first. As I say, this has been open a while, so it's maybe a bit unfair. I've described that as a pretty nondescript lager. It's got no bite to it. It's just so kind of inoffensive that it's offensive. You see what I mean? It needs something else to it. It's got no hoppiness to it, which kind of strange for a lager. I don't like it that much. I drink it. 4.6%. So it's not like particularly weak, but it's just nothingy. I suppose it's got a certain sweetness to it that some people might like. Not a big fan of that one, and I've already drank the whole can, so I should know by now. Moving on to this unfiltered Kauno, unfiltered nefritostas, something like that, means unfiltered, I'm guessing. It's 5%, and when I poured it earlier, it had quite a nice head on it, didn't it? Gone now. No, that's more like it. That's what I'd expect from a lager. A bit of bite to it. Hoppy but not too hoppy. Yeah, that's good. I like it a lot. I would buy that one again. And I bought this one from a large off-license, which had quite a good array of Lithuanian lagers, or Lithuanian beers in general. I can't remember the name of the off-license, but if I remember it, I will post it below. There's certainly one on one of the main streets in the centre of Kaunas. It was called Vino something, so, Vino Tech or something like that. Anyway, the lady who was working there was very helpful. I basically came in and sort of started showing her a list of Lithuanian drinks I wanted to try, and she managed to locate most of them. Not just beers, but mead and spirits as well, which you will maybe see in the other videos. But anyway, of the selection of Lithuanian beers, this is the one I chose, and I have to say it's pretty good. I think I've had better since I've been here. There is, as I say, an almost overwhelming array of not just lagers but other types of beer as well. It's definitely a beer drinking country. Right, I decided to keep this short and I'm rambling on already. Let's move on. As I say, this is good. I'd give it about 7.5 out of 10. The Gintarinus, not so much. I'd give that about 5. If it's lucky, 5 out of 10. Lastly, the Porter. Porter is from the same brewery as the Gintarinus, but a much stronger brew. And, well, I did pour it earlier. It came up with a nice head. Well, let's just try it. Well, that's on the sweet side, I would say, for a porter, but certainly very drinkable. Maybe the sweetness belies the fact that it's almost 7%. But yeah, that is, if you like porter, that's a very nice representation of a porter. And I wish I could remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't that expensive. Maybe €2 for the can. Most beers in supermarkets here are between €1 and €2 a can. If you're buying in a pub, then you're probably talking €4, maybe €4.50 for a 0.5. They also serve pints, so as you can see with this can, that's a pint. It's not half a litre. So they do seem keen on the pint measurement. And you'll also, in pubs, sometimes they'll serve you beer in a pint rather than... it seems to be more for the kind of more traditional Lithuanian beers. If you're ordering a foreign beer, you probably won't get it in a pint. I could be wrong about that, but that's my my experience so far. Thank you for watching. I will bid you adieu with a glass of porter, and let's do this again soon. I'm going to Vilnius on Friday, so I'm hoping to do another live stream from Vilnius. Excited about going to the capital city. I love Kaunas. It's a great city. If you ever get a chance, visit it. But yeah, I wanted to see what Vilnius is all about. Anyway, I've got 2 viewers now. That's amazing. That's the most I've ever had in a live stream. Thank you, 2 viewers. And see you soon. This is why I never know how to switch off. I'll just press the cross. Yeah.